All right now. Well, thank you so much for coming. I see some comments. Thanks for waiting. Always playing with this technology. It's never pretty, but it is what it is. All right now. So let me say hey to the peeps. All right. Let's see who's here. And let's see if this will work out okay. All right. Okay. Wow. So I see a lot of people. I'm going to say hey, and I'll put you on the screen just a little bit later. So right now I started. We're going to do a, this is a surprise for Connor Cosmic Kid. And I forgot to put that in the description, but I will do that. And he requested some spaghetti. So this is like a quick evening meal that my husband and I, so I've got the water boiling. So you hear all this noise. There's a lot going on here. We always listen and, we're listening. You'll hear some cooking. So I started the water to boil because that's, for me, the longest painful part of the whole pasta process for whatever reason. They say a watch pot doesn't boil. But anyway, welcome so much in. This is I Bring It Every Day channel. And my name is Kelly. And thank you all so much for coming in. So let's say hey. So we got Katrina. She might, let's see if she's eating dinner. Yes, she's crocheting. She's listening and crocheting and going to be eating dinner soon. Oh, here we go. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and veggies. I love it. We got Shatika. Sounds good. TGIF and yummy. Love it. And let's see, Christine Johnston. Wow. Hey. Good to see you. Long time no see. Let's see who else. Kenneth. Hello. Good evening. So someone's having a birthday soon, I hear. This is exciting. Oh, and you're doing really well. Thanks for asking. Hope you're in the family. Yeah, we're doing great. We had it's a terrible, busy day today. We did a lot. But I said I was thinking of canceling, but then I went, no, don't cancel. That's no fun. But anyway, thanks for the squirrel raid. VJ's Crochet. Hey, good to see you. TGIF, everyone. And everyone's saying, hey. And then Christine saying she's doing yes, Cat. And we got Miss Laura's Block Ministries. Hello. And let's see. Oh, so you had a situation in your area. Oh boy. Also some busy stuff here. Oh, and you had a lot going on. Okay. Interesting. Very scary. Now what's going on in Canada? Yes, over a dispute. Wow, that's crazy. And that is tragic. Yeah, and that is sad. Yes. Oh my goodness. Boy, the news is terrible. Let's see. Very scary. Yes. And what we got? There's Moises. Thank you for coming. Long time no see. And and I don't know if you want to turn that down, the machine. It's I don't know. Like we're on a weird schedule. We got Chris Gilbert. Hello. And we have Ravina. Hello. Good to see you. Hello, beautiful people. I love it. And hello, I Bring It. I hope you're well. Yeah, we're well. We actually, I'll tell you what we did. We helped people move today, so that was bad. So that's never good. Moving is but we did it. We did it. Thanks, honey. Wow, that was loud. Yeah, I don't know if that drove you crazy, but anyway. Yeah, we'll get to that later. We got Lydia. Hello. And then let's see, VJ saying hi, Ravina, the Happy Crochet Hooker. I love that name. Yarn Works and Crafts. Okay, and Chris Gilbert. Nice. Okay, so we're doing spaghetti, and I did not put his name in the description. I guess I should have done that. But it's been one of those days, but you know how it is. And everybody's saying hello and hello. Wonderful. So anyway, so the noodles, hopefully these will go fast. So this is what we do to speed up the whole process, because we're always trying to do healthy yet quick and speedy. And I'm going to make meatballs. So this is going to be interesting. And I'll just show you the basic thing what I do. And I've done this a little bit before, but I'm going to do it again so you can see what happened. So the cheat is you get some sauce. Now you can get pasta sauce, which anywhere, but this lady from Italy, I ran into her in one of the stores, and she said, don't buy spaghetti sauce, buy this. And what this is strained tomatoes. I said potatoes. Oh my gosh. Strained tomatoes is what this is. And I'll hide the brand, but you know where I shop most times. It's called passata strained tomatoes, imported from Italy. Now it's got some sugar in there. It's got some salt, but it is what it is. Let me see what's happening over there. Okay, nothing. All right. 20 calories. It has 115 milligrams of sodium, I guess, per serving. That's not low, but it's not crazy. There's worse. Yeah, I wanted to get those out the way because they're bad. Yeah, that's why I put them there. And then you get 24.6 ounces of this. Hello, Uno. Good to see you. Hello, chat. Just passing through. Thumbs up the live. Thank you. Heading home from work. It's Friday. Yes. Have a beautiful. Thank you. So anyway, if you want to cheat, go into. I don't know if Aldi has this, but this is Lidl or Lidl. I think it's Lidl has this. And so anyway, strained tomatoes, and they basically have tomatoes and salt. They put a little citric acid in there. Yeah. And did I miss Bonnie?
No.
Tell Bonnie I'm looking for her to put her in the corner. Okay. I will tell her. Nice. Okay. So anyway, that's all that's in here is basically tomatoes and salt. So what you do to this thing is you just heat it up and bam, you got sauce. Now, if you like more oregano, if you like more basil, if you like more all that stuff, you just put whatever you want in this stuff. And it has a little bit of it's just straight tomatoes and salt. Already pulverized and everything. So you see that in the jar. It comes in a glass jar. It's very environmentally friendly and all that stuff. Oh, we got Arnie. Oh, Dave.
Hola.
Hola. And we got Arnie. Good to see you. So thanks for coming. So this is for Connor. I have to put, you know what? Maybe, I don't know who's, Arnie. Arnie knows how to, yeah, he can find people. If you look up Connor Cosmic Kid, I forgot to put him in the description, but if you want to drop his link, he's not here, but I made this kind of in honor of him. So, and I didn't tell him, which is terrible. I should have done that, but it is what it is. It's been a crazy day moving, never good. But anyway, there we are. So anyway, good evening, VJ. Still in Washington. Okay. Wow. When do you go? You come home this weekend? Hopefully not weekend, but today, after today. All right. So anyway, so I got this is just basic spaghetti. And depending on the price, this is 32 ounces, which is 2 pounds of spaghetti. The thing I would suggest, depending on the number of people you have, this allegedly feeds 16 people. Yeah, 16 servings. I don't know. What do you think? It's 2 pounds.
So we just have some use tomato paste.
Yeah. Now, tomato paste is good because it has that little bit, but it has sugar in it. I love that little sugar taste, though. It has a nice little taste. Mm-hmm. But tomato paste is good, too. Yeah. And there's a guy that did that on YouTube, which I thought was interesting. Mm-hmm. So anyway. Tomorrow. Okay, cool. All right. So let's see here. Tomato paste. Cool. All right. So anyway, I'm not going to touch the screen because I have like crazy fingers. But I think I'm going to get these noodles going because I think we got to boil. Let me see how we're doing. Ooh, that's hot. Let me get a thingy. Let me get a pad here. Ooh, it's hot. I got to turn my camera a little better. But I don't have my hanging camera today. No hanging. So we'll see how this goes. I may have to rearrange in the middle of the live stream, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to open these and then we'll use a scissor. Get these started. Oh, does anybody know what this is? Here's a question. And don't put it in the chat. Well, first of all, do you know what this is? And does anybody know what this hole is for? I think, okay. So let's see if anybody can guess well, you know what this is, but let me know if you know what both of these are. So what this is, and then what this little hole is for. That's a 2-part question. Mm-hmm. I didn't do a poll, but it is what it is. Let's see. See if anybody knows. Let's see. All right. Everyone's typing, saying, hey. So anyway, so we have ground meat today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, Independent Many United. Hey, Indy. Good to see you. So I'm going to start these. I hope this is boiling. Yeah, it's boiling. Pretty good. I'm going to start the noodles and I'm going to pray. Moses, I'll just need you to help me keep an eye on them, just so I don't overcook them. These cook in how many minutes? 11. Yeah, these do take a while. 11 minutes. So good to see you. The whole measures the serving size. That is correct. Andy got it. So what you can do is see if you do this. I should use my gloves, but it is. Yeah, we're home. So yeah, this would be a serving. A little bit more than that, but basically that's what you do. Yeah, you put that in there. Yeah, that's a serving size. Yep. And this is a pasta spoon. The holes to measure. It's 2. It might be 2. Yeah, it might be 2 servings. But this is kind of the way you figure it out. And I always thought that was cool. But what do you think of that? Isn't that cool?
Mhm.
It's either one or two. You guys can, Google it and let me know. I know it's the measure. Yeah. So but there it is. You learned that recently. Yes. Gotcha. But I think that's cool though. And it does fit in there pretty good. Yeah. So I'm just going to throw this in here. We're going to go with this. There's only two of us. So I'm trying to keep from eating my face off. But, it's Friday. And it's warm. This is the wrong day to make pasta. But here goes. We're going to do it. We're going to try our best. Yes. So what I'm going to do for the meatballs, I'm going to use a little bit of panko. And I'm going to season the heck out of the meat. So usually what I do is I season the heck out of the meat, season the heck out of the sauce so that you're not like looking for flavor. And I think that's a tip that I've learned over the years that's helped me a little bit. So we're going to put this in here. So I may have to change spots with you, Moses. I may have to put the computer there.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't mind. But anyway, I'm going to just shove this in here now. And then when I get to the, I'll show you what I'm going to do with the meat. And the meat doesn't take too long, but we'll see. I don't know. It may take a while actually, but at least I just want to get these noodles done. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to turn this around, I think. So anyway, I have one egg already beaten here. So one egg is beaten. I have my basil, oregano, a little bit of parsley, salt and pepper, all the spices here. And then if you want to give your sauce a little extra kick, you can put a bay leaf in there. But you got to make sure you take it out before you serve it. Yeah. So there's that. All right. So, what did you? Oh, okay. You bought something weird. But anyway, look. I don't know if you can read that.
Ground pork.
Well, we're gonna use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, but this is what we're using. So we have some ground meat here, and I'm just gonna put it in this bowl. I'm gonna use a spoon so I don't have to touch this. Yeah, I did. I wish I had. Oh, I should have told you to read that. You have to be careful in there. See, that store sucks. Yeah. Sorry, it stinks. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the meat in here. I'm just using a spoon, and I'm gonna use my hands to use I just like right now I just don't want to I don't want to touch the meat. That's where I'm at. Oh, so it said that on the yeah, I would not, but we'll see. It's hopefully it'll be good. Now the other thing you can put in here is Italian sausage, and I did buy some of that, but I'm not going to do that today because I think we're lucky we got here. We had to do some driving, but it was good. We helped people move, and that was awesome. But it is a lot, yeah. So I'm going to take this out of here. Let's throw this in the sink, and then I'm going to grab some gloves because this is icky. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. And let me see if I can turn this around. Do this here. Yeah. And I'll just have you put it in a bowl like when it's done. Oh, lasagna. Now, yes, we've made that before. Lasagna is so good.
With pineapples.
Oh, with what? With pineapples? Okay. That's interesting. All right. I'm going to put just a few more noodles in there. I think I want just a little bit more. Let's throw that in there. That's weird. Oh, can I ask you a favor? I need H2O, please. Thank you. I thought I started to fill it, but we were running out of time. Didn't really do well. But let's see. So anyway, everyone's saying with pineapples. Now, do you chop them or do you just do the rings? Yes. He's excited for SummerSlam. Are you excited for SummerSlam? He is excited. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. Okay. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some onion. I have some garlic. This is my cheat garlic. Let's see. People on top. Let's go solo. What does that mean? Is it let's go solo? Okay. Oh, and also, can you grab me 2 gloves under there? Yeah, just yeah, thanks. Underneath on the right hand side. Yep. Thank you. Yes. So we're good. All right. So I'm gonna chop some onion. We're gonna get going. So we got the meat ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let me see if I can lower this. I hope I don't cause mayhem on this thing. So this computer screen, I'm always afraid because when you push down on it, things happen. So hopefully I won't lose everybody. We'll see what happens. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna turn this down, push this over. So we have a little space we're working on. So we'll see what happens. All right. See if I can pull this down. And here we go. Oh, the window looks nice. There we go. I think we got it. Do we have it? Do we have it? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Okay, here we go. You can see the thing behind me. All right. It's not high enough. See if we can get this a little bit higher. But anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of the panko crumbs in. Not too much. I'm just going to do this. So I put a little bit of panko in there. This panko is already seasoned. I buy the Italian seasoned. So it has pecorino romano and some other stuff. So I put some of that in there. I'm going to put a little bit of the, let's see, basil and oregano. I'm just going to make this sauce just a little more of a kick. So I'm just putting more of this in. And you see how much I'm putting in here. I'm putting a crap load of that in there. That's like take 2 or 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to put some basil. Now, if you have fresh basil, it's better. You know what I mean? But we're just going to do this. So here's basil. Yeah. And is that it? Yeah. Basil, oregano, and a little bit of parsley. Let's put some parsley in there. Yeah. So look at all this green. It almost looks like something else. Okay. Anyway, there's the parsley. Put a little more in there. Yeah, this little top is bad. So I'm just going to put a bunch of parsley in there. Okay. And then what you do is put a little salt in. Not too much. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. And then the egg. And then we're just going to mix it together. Yeah, we're just going to mix it together. All right. Well, let's see if this works here. Fingers crossed. All right. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in the pan. And this is already done. But actually, I'm going to put the onions. I'm going to caramelize the onions first, actually. Let's put the onions in the pan first. And then we're going to go from there. But that's the basic meatball. And so there's a guy on YouTube, not YouTube. He was on some station where I think it was either what was that place called? It was either Yahoo or MSN. This guy came on and he said about meatballs that use the cheapest meat that you can find. And let's see. Oh, Angelus, good to see you. Yeah, pork. You'll laugh. But, you know, it is. I know. I'm like, bleh. I don't know why. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm losing my taste for all that is pig. But it is what it is. But we're going to use that. My daughters like ground pork. You know, it is what it is. So I'm just sort of like mixing it. I'm just mixing this in like this. And I'm just going to roll them. I'm just going to mix them up and roll them. And I'm going to put the egg in. And hopefully that'll hold it all together. Yep. And then what you do is you cook the meatballs in with the red sauce. And that's the guy's secret trick. And he's pretty awesome, this guy. And his name was Fabio. And I don't remember who he belonged to or why he was on. Not the hair Fabio, but this guy was Fabio. I don't remember his last name. Yeah, of course he had an Italian last name. He was Italian. And his dad was a butcher. And so, let me see. So I'm going to make a little well in the middle and pour this egg in. Hopefully we don't have the situation. But anyway, that's it. All right, so I'm going to put this in the sink. That's that. And yeah, but that pork is, I don't know. Fingers crossed here. All right. Let's see. Pork. No, I'm not allowed to eat pork. Oh, and then we got butter au boutique. Hello. Good to see you. Yes. Always a pleasure. So anyway, so I'm going to cook the pasta early, even though, you know, it's probably better to give it a little bit of a ring here. Now I'm going to have to move this around a little bit, but I'm going to do some creative cooking here. All right. Okay. Hang on just a second. I'm going to turn this around but thank you everybody for coming in. This is cool. All right. I'm going to put my triggers, my gal. Oh, I understand. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm gonna stop the camera just for a minute, and I gotta rearrange something here. Let's see if I can get this in the shot. I want to get this in the shot a little better. Yeah, that's probably smart though. Samoan Watchman for sure. Yeah, pork is interesting. Yeah, it's one of those things that's kind of it's a little bit tricky. But anyway, let me just turn this around. Hopefully this will work. And then we're gonna do this, and fingers crossed, and such. But I noticed that with this computer, I'm using a different device today, and when I if I touch things, it's really scary. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Oh, Butter Boutique saying hello. Okay, here we go. Can you see this any better? No, not really. Hang on. Let me move this back just a little bit. This thing. This has got to go. Here we go. And this. I'm going to try to push this back just a little more. Hopefully this will work. Yeah. Trying to get my shot better here. Can we get the shot better? There we go. That's it. Woo! Okay. All right. Thank you for the situation. All right. So I'm heating right here in the pan. I've got the garlic going. I want to chop up a little bit of onion, and I'm just going to add a little bit more to what's in the sauce. And then we're going to just roll these meatballs and throw it in there. Because this sauce, it's pretty plain, you know. So we'll see what happens here. Yep. I'm just going to pull that down so you can see it better. Yeah. And hopefully this will work out. We're going to do it. And I'm going to put this in here. Fire this one up. So anyway, so most people like spaghetti. I hope they do. This is like one of my daughter's favorites, and my next door neighbor used to make it for me when I was growing up because my grandmother and them liked spaghetti, but not really. They weren't like real. I don't know how to explain it. They like spaghetti, but not really. They were like okay with it, but they would prefer if other people made it. So, and I put like a whole boatload of garlic in here. So I'm just throwing this in, and I'm going to throw in the fire that up a little bit more, and let's see if this is done. So what I'm doing now is let's see if I can get this. So this is the pasta. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to take this out. I'm going to drain it, and then what you do in the meantime is you just take the pasta, you can put a little bit of olive oil on it, and then let it go. But anyway, there's the onion. Put a little bit of onion on there. Got that. And I'm just going to let this marinate for a minute. Not marinate, but just sort of caramelize and things like that. And now we're going to do the meatballs. So hopefully these will go well. If not, I may have to put a little more panko in. Let's see. How we looking, Moses? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. I'm going to come over here. Am I any closer? Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Hey, can you do me a favor? Close that drawer. Yeah. Thanks. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just putting these together. And if you can grab more panko. I think it's inside the Lazy Susan. I think I put it away already. Just a little more panko, and then we're good. Let's see. Should be on the top. Hold on a second. Oh no. You just not sure. Anyway, I'll put a little bit of. No, don't worry about that. Hang on just a second. I gotta bend over. But anyway, so I'm gonna put these meatballs together, and then we should be good. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. But you see how when it's nicely seasoned, you can see all the seasoning in there. Yeah, hang on just a sec. I gotta turn this around again. Oh, I'm going to put a little more garlic in here too. Let's see. All right, so I think we're good. So I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in here too. And let's see. Okay. All right, so here we go. So garlic. And I forgot to do that. Got to put some garlic in here too. All right, so we're good. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in. I got the onions going. And then we're just going to roll these into balls and we're going to get it started. Yeah. So anyway, this is good. All right. So anyway, we're going to get that. We got a little more panko. So that's it. So hopefully this will be, and you just want to make them sort of medium sized. And I'm just sort of doing this, making a ball. You just want to put a little ball in there. You got to put a little bit of oil in the pan and then just let it go. So I'm going to let these onions go down a little bit more. Grab another. I got the garlic going here. Let's see if oops, this way. Yep, garlic. There we go. That's better. Yes. Okay. So we got this going in here. So I'm going to let these go down a little bit more. And if you want to, you can put a little bit of onion powder or garlic powder if you like them. And then we're going to sort of do these the old school Italian style, which is what you want to do is you want to, they usually fry them a little bit and or put them in the oven. So it just depends, you know. But that's sort of where I've seen a lot of people do is they put them in the oven. All right, so this, I'm going to see if this will cook down just a little bit more. I'm going to turn that one off. So I think the pasta is done. Yeah. Okay, so there's the pasta. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right. So I'm going to let that go for a second. I'm going to drain this water because I think we're going to have a situation if I don't stop. I'm going to stop the pasta real quick. Okay. All right, let me drain the water. Hang on just a sec. I got to bend over again. Okay. And then today we're going to talk a little bit about some of the, there's been a lot of food news today. And this is the reason why I'm glad that everybody came in, that they could. But anyway, let me drain this. And then we'll go from there. So hang on just a sec. I'm just draining this. Hopefully this won't cause mayhem. All right. Okay. Good. You got it. All right. Now can you pour just a little bit of olive oil on there? And then we'll cover it over. Okay. So let's see here. Hang on. Okay, here we go. We got it. Oops. There we go. Okay. This is looking pretty good. There we go. That's it. That's what we want. All right. Perfect. Thank you. And we're just going to cover that over. All right. So I'm just going to put a lid on the pasta. And then that's done. So we're basically done. So now we're going to do the meatballs. We're going to start them. And let's put a little bit in here. Okay. A little bit of oil in there. Because now the sad part about pork is there's not enough fat in here, I don't think. But we'll see. This could be a, we'll see how this comes out. Let's see, front. Put that down. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to lay these in here. And hopefully these will be good. And, it should go really well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, they say you can use that meatloaf mix, which a lot of people use to do their meatballs. Come on, turn down. We're going to do that. And let's see what else. So this is what we're going to do. We're just doing these. And these are going to cook fast because they're already done. I mean, there's no fat in here. Wish we had more fat. But let's see how this goes. All right. Usually I like to use the 80% meat or the 75, which I think makes the best meatballs. Because if they're too fancy, they're not so good. Because the you need a little bit of fat for your meatballs to come out nice and juicy. And so that's what you do. But anyway, so I got these in. Got about three more to make here. And so what we're gonna do. Okay. Do two more. Hopefully these don't fall apart, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Put them on the stove. And then we're good. Okay. All right. So that's the last one. Boom. Here we go. So I'm going to take this away. And this should really work out really well. You take a sip. Let's see. Nice looking ASMR sounds. Oh, we have Kitty Cat's Knit Place. Hello. Mimi, good to see you. And let's see. And let's see. Did we miss anybody else? Can you let me know, Moses?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Kitty Cat Knit Club, Knit Place. That's Mimi. And then we got who else? I think that's it. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now I just want to make sure. And if if I miss you, it's not because I'm not paying attention, but I'm trying to keep everything going here. This is a lot of balls in the air. You know what I mean, as they say. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown these a little bit, and then I'm going to put the sauce in. And these are going to cook pretty fast because, like I said, there's not a whole lot of fat. And hopefully they stay together. And what you want to do is just brown them on each side a little bit. Now, you don't have to fry them. You can, if you put them in a crock pot, that's another way you can do this. And the crock pot will, you can't leave them on for maybe more than 5 hours, I would say. But what you want to do is just make sure that you just brown them a little bit to give them a little bit of a, I won't say a skin, but like an edge, so they don't fall apart. And this is like a good example of one here. But you see how you get a little bit of an edge there? Yeah. So this is good. And like I said, this has very little fat, so this is going to cook really fast. At least I think it will, more or less. And then we'll get to the food news. And hopefully this will work. I haven't done the sharing with this MacBook, so we'll have to see how this goes. Because I noticed when I put my, when I changed screens, it completely undid the brand stuff. So I was like, oh no. But it is what it is. Okay, so there we go. So we got this. They're looking pretty good. And I think we are going to be pretty good. This is going to be fast, which I'm glad. So, the idea is to have a nice, fast, more or less weekend meal. And you see, we got a fair amount of meatballs there. Yeah, that's not bad. Got a fair amount in there. Probably could do more. If you had more than, we only have 2 people. So 2 people, it's pretty simple. But there's that. I'm going to let that go just a little bit longer. And then I'm going to add the red sauce. And like I said, I'm going to add a boatload more. So I season the meat, and then I'm going to season this red sauce when I get ready to add it. Oh, hello. It's Scott. Controversial Cruising. Welcome in. And thanks for the heads up. That's good. Yeah, because I'm really working this today. But I said this is for Connor. We'll try to hook him up. Hopefully he'll like it. And hopefully it'll look, pretty decent. Let me see if I can turn that over. Turn this over on that side. But yeah, live cooking is very challenging, I must say. But it's interesting. Like I said, it gives me a little bit of a challenge. And I'm always, we have to, I tell my husband, I said, we have to eat anyway. See, I broke that one there. That happens whenever you're doing these meatballs. Sometimes you break one open. But you can always add that to the sauce and make it, a little extra meaty. So the whole thing is you can either do, you can do the meatballs, you can do the ground meat and just add it to the sauce, which is good. All right. So we got that there. Just a little bit longer, and I think we're ready to go. Oh, sorry about the noise there. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. Let's see who else came in. Oh, we have, Controversial Cruise. Hello, spaghetti. Yes. Oh, you want spaghetti? So this is really, I think spaghetti is so easy. not that there's anything wrong with it, but I feel like it's one of those. It's very simple. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna swish into the shop real quick while we're waiting. And here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna let these go for a minute, and we'll this way we'll go. But anyway, there's Moses. It's got I'm at a really weird angle today, but I'm trying some new things out, and but this looks good. Yeah, just a little more. Want a little more on this guy. This guy's kind of pale. He needs a tan. See that guy? He's pale. Turn him over. This guy will turn him over. But this guy looks really good, but I still want a little more. Oh, Ashley. Hey, Ashley. How's it going? Yeah. I'm living it today. But I wasn't gonna, but then I said, well, I may as well. But these are the meatballs. This one's smashed. But that happens. Let me see if I can put him back together. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna brown these until they're done. So I'm kind of all right. Yes. Let's see. Katrina's saying hello, sis. Oh, Steve-O. Hey, good to see you. Steve-O. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. Do Italian chicken sausage and spaghetti. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. Tonight, extra mushrooms and fresh grated Parmesan. That's what I forgot. This is a Parmesan. Yeah, we have, we have it in the can, but it's not, it's not the good stuff. All right. So I'm going to check out this is the first food news, which makes me very sad. Let me see if I can find it now. I'm going to have to do it this way. Because if I open my other screen, it's like not letting me share. But let's see. I'm going to see if it'll do it for me. Okay. Yes. But anyway, so we're letting this go a couple more seconds. We already cooked the noodles. So that's going. This guy here. Turn him over. But, the meatballs don't look half bad. I'll show you what they look like. So this is them. And normally, like I said, I don't like to fry them, but this is for speed, But you can really just put these in the oven. And, the faster you, like I said, you just want to get this little browning to them. Whoops, as we're spinning around here. You just want to get these browned. And this one side here is bothering me, so I'm going to make this. So anyway, the first story is Buca di Beppo is closing. Speaking of spaghetti, a few locations. And they're saying they're closing some of the less, what's the word? The ones that aren't doing as well. Yeah. And they mentioned Pennsylvania and California, and I don't know where else they are. But I'm going to see if I can find this story here. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys, have you ever been to Buca di Beppo? And do you know what that means? Let's see. News. Yeah. So my other computer has been acting weird. So anyway, it shut down. This is in the Salon website. They abruptly shut down 13 underperforming restaurant locations. And apparently it's following in the footsteps of Hooters, CGI Fridays, O'Charlie's, and some others. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So let me see how many. Sacramento, California, Salt Lake City, Utah, Livonia and Utica, Michigan, Spring Township, Pennsylvania. So they're gone. Yeah, we knew that. Mm-hmm. Colony, New York. Right now they have 44 locations. So that's the first food news story that kind of made me very sad. I mean, not sad. Well, I don't know if what do you guys think of that restaurant? And there's always I want to say, not scandal associated, but with Italian restaurant, the chains. A lot of people don't like chains. I like chains. I mean, I don't mind chains. Let's put it that way. Yeah. What do you think, Moses? Yeah.
But with the economy being what it is and all the changes,
mm-hmm.
They're cutting corners and trying to charge more.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference because people and everybody's back to work.
Yeah. Yep.
People are still on unemployment or unemployed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it's a big change.
So this is the way you want the meatball to look. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks like a nice brown there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So you just want to get them a little bit brown on, a couple sides. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the red sauce. And then just a little bit of water, not too much. And that way they cook through. And what the guy did was he put a lid on it and just let it go. So I think we're going to do that now. But Buca de Beppo, let's do a rest in peace, Buca de Beppo. So anyway, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the red sauce on there. Wow, that quieted down. Wow. So anyway, so this is it. So that's your sauce. So that's one example. So I'm going to put a lid on this. I'm going to put this on way low. And this should be done in not long. Yeah. Hopefully this isn't too big. Let's see how big this is. All right. Yeah, it's a little big. I'm going to put the lid on. And the lid will help it cook on both sides. Let me just put this. All right. So this is a quick meal. So that's quick spaghetti and meatballs. You made it yourself. No, you can buy them in a bag, but this way this tastes the way you want it to taste. You know what I mean? You can add stuff in there. And this is the evil plan. Like I said, this lady from Italy, talked me into buying that red sauce. And I never did that before. So I'm just putting more parsley in here. I'm going to put a little more oregano, a little more basil, and call it a day. Maybe a little garlic too. Well, actually, I already fried the garlic in there. But here's a little oregano. I'm just putting some in there. You see how much I'm putting in there? A lot. Because all this is just tomatoes and salt. And then let's do a little salt and pepper. If I can get this open. There we go. Put this in. And you just put it on low until it's done. And you just want to check the doneness of your meatballs. That's it. So this is just cracked pepper. And I'll get to the comments in just a sec. So that's it. That was ugly, but we did it. We did it. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to get to the chat and let's see what's happening. Okay, let me move a little closer here. Way back. So we got, okay. Yes, feeding Buca. Hope ours is not. No, it's not. Livonia? Oh, you're in California. Oh, Utica. But anyway, hopefully that wasn't. And Angelus likes it's laughing at me. It's smiling at me. Or I don't know. Let's see. It looks good. So, smell-o-vision. I wish I had that. Yes. And did I miss anything else? Oh, it's right. Butter roll Veggie spaghetti yesterday. Okay, leftover. That's good. Awesome. Yes. Let me see if I can get up here. Everybody's saying hello. Someone you can call me Ashley. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah, maybe he knows Ashley. Okay. Cool. So Buca de Beppo, does anybody know what that name means? Buca de Beppo. Buca de Beppo. Oh, you've never been. So Angelus hasn't been. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, I'll tell you a little story. I was telling my husband, cool, ours is safer now. Okay, good. And never mind, I see you brown them. Oh, of course you brown the meat first. Yes. Yes. Oh, VJ, I don't mess around. Yes, I did. That's what you do. You brown the meat. And but actually the guy, when he did it, he did not brown the meat. He actually threw it in there. I'm trying to think, did he brown it? No, he didn't. Well, he did a little bit. No, he didn't. He just put the sauce in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't brown them. Yeah, he threw it in there. And because of the water and the tomatoes, cooks the meat. Yeah. And then he puts, in the sauce, water in the tomatoes and the tomato sauce. Yeah. And it was good. And like I said, I was really impressed. So anyway, one year my husband and I had a New Year's Eve party, and our greedy neighbors came over. And I made these meatballs. They brought it was like a potluck or whatever.
Yeah,
what was that?
Neighbors.
Well, they were,
co-worker. Yeah.
Was that a coworker? Oh, he was a coworker. Well, anyway, this guy came over, and when they brought their food, it wasn't finished cooking. It was like raw. And so everybody was like hungry. And all I had finished were these meatballs and a few other little sides and stuff. We were kind of depending on this meat that they were bringing. Well, anyway. So the long story short was, guess what got eaten first? Whoops. The meatballs. And this actually, I think, tasted better because it was cooked in the tomato sauce. Yeah. And this is, I had never done it before. And I found this recipe like on, it was either Yahoo or MSN or something like that. And I just did it. So isn't that funny? I'm all crooked. Losing myself here. There we go. Oh, my thing came untied. But anyway, that's what happened. Yeah, I just kind of did this thing where I just went, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So anyway, so that's what happened. And they ate all of the meatballs. They ate them all. They were gone. So this, I will say that this is pretty good. So let's see. Oh, that's my husband. Yes. Yes. Moises. Yeah. Oh, there's Nana Michelle. And let's see. Oh, let's see. Is that your husband? Nana Michelle. No, well, the guy who made the sauce. That's him in the background. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's Moises.
Moses, if you're nasty.
Moses, if you're nasty. Oh my God. I can't put this thing together. But anyway, so this is it. It's cooking. So I don't see how long. So it's almost 7. So this is longer than I usually had planned on. But look, I don't know if you can see that, but that's gorgeous. Oops, this way. Look how pretty that is. And you just let it go. You know what I mean? And I just, and then when you serve it, you just cook them until the meatballs are done, and that's it. And what's nice about this is, you can get the kids to do this with you. Just give them gloves. They're gonna put their hands all in the meat, but that's all you have to do. So anyway, there's that. All right, let's see. And yes, okay. So let's go to the next food thing here. This is so tragic. It's been a crazy week. All right. So let's see. So that's it. Buca de Beppo, couple stores. And yeah, so the California was Sacramento. I thought there was more than one, but it was only just Sacramento. Okay. So not bad. All right. So there's that one. And I'll put this in also. Let's see. So that's that thing. Now let's go to our favorite. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, this was a crazy week. What I may have you do is have you grab my other computer, because I have all the. Do you mind? Thanks. Only because it'll be faster. Let's see. Oh, we got Rosalie. Oh, good. Craft Creations. Good to see you. So I'm a little bit out of the shot here. That's who I saw. Oh, that was him. Yeah, that was him. Yep. Yep. Because I'm trying to find this better. Because I can't, for some reason, I'm still working out the bugs on this thing. I want to see if the, okay. Oh, now here's an interesting news story. This says, should you eat a split tomato? Here's what experts say. Oh, this is a good one. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's in the, see in the garden. Thanks. Yeah, should you eat that? Let's see what they say. See, every time I keep finding more stuff. This is crazy. Okay, so this one here says, homegrown tomatoes can be, messy, not so pretty. It says, why do tomatoes split? They say when the skin grows slower than the flesh, and that's why they split. So it said the temperature could impact tomatoes' growth. Warm, sunny spells followed by colder nights could lead to tomatoes expanding rapidly and bursting the skin. So let's see if it's safe. What do they say? They say they're harmless. You can still eat the tomato, but you harvest them right away to salvage them from further damage. But it's due to the expansion and contraction in the garden. So that was interesting. And that just popped up. See, every time I think I'm going to see some. Every day I put the computer down and I see more. Okay, so then this one here is. Oh, now here's an interesting article. It's called "What is Teflon Flu?" Let's see. Teflon flu. So this is from DC News Now. And it said it's an illness caused by nonstick pans. So, I've been talking about why we should leave those nonstick pans alone. And just for some of the people that are new in here, I have to redo my links in my cooking show. But So Teflon and these other products are called PFAS and PFAS, or you might see PFOA or PFOAS. And what it is it's the coatings that are in the pans. So you can't tell here, but what I'm using is a stainless steel pan, and it has a stainless steel inside. And these, they call them forever chemicals, and they don't break down in your body. And there's been some linkage to these products, so like Teflon, and so you find them in pots and pans. You find them in clothes that are like non-stick, or actually not non-stick, but waterproof clothing. And they actually even put these chemicals in pizza boxes, like when you order a pizza from a place. So you have to be really careful. And the reason that it is it keeps the grease and stuff from seeping onto your clothes. So like when the guy delivers the pizza and you carry it in the house, it doesn't go through on your shirt or whatever. You know what I mean? Or on your waist or whatever. Things like that. And then there's also waterproof clothing. And so things like that have this PFAS in them. So you might want to rethink, using these products. And so I say the best thing to eliminate getting those products in your bloodstream. And they said back in the 1970s that 40% of the US population had Teflon, which was the number one nonstick product that was used in pans, in their bloodstreams. So I don't know what that number is now, but they were saying it dated back to about 1978, somewhere in there. So just some things to think about, right? So anyway, but they say that Teflon flu, if you overheat these pans, they say you get this thing that's called Teflon flu, and it's from toxic fumes. And they also say that like a lot of birds, you don't want to have these pans, like you got to cook them on a very, very low setting, because they do emit fumes, and some birds it's toxic to birds. And that's one thing that I've heard. But anyway, they said that there's 267 suspected cases since 2000 per the American Poison Centers. And the symptoms are fever, fatigue, headaches, nausea, or cough. And it's polymer fume fever, and it's from nonstick pans, including Teflon, made with polytetrafluoroethylene. Woo, that's a big one. So, yeah, that's it. So that's another one. All right. So, like I said, use stainless steel, use cast iron. You have a little better chance of not ingesting any of that stuff. Because a lot of times these nonstick pans, when you're using them with a knife or a fork or whatever, the coating gets flicked off, and then you start, it gets into your system even faster. So if you have one of those broken pans, get rid of them, or if it's scratched. All right. Now, here's another one. Listeria. We talked about this one before. So, Boar's Head still has a Listeria contaminated deli meat. And apparently, Maryland just issued an alert. And they recalled Boar's Head deli meat. So let's see. I'm going to click on that one. And this one's been an ongoing recall. So let's see what they say. Yeah. So this is Baltimore. This is from the Maryland Department of Health. And so anyway, this got recalled, I want to say 10 days ago, give or take. And it's been all over the news. But there's been 2 deaths reported, one in Illinois, one in New Jersey. And Listeria, it's Boar's Head Strasburger brand liverwurst. Ooh. Made in Virginia. Has a packaging date of July 25th. Then there's an old Virginia ham, old-fashioned. Sell by date August 10th. There's Italian Cappy-style ham. Roasted bacon, heat and eat. Bologna. It goes on. So check out the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, and you can get a better reading on that. So, yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Any good comments in there? Okay. So not to scare you, but just be aware. And you can go to recalls.gov, and that will give you can sort of start there, and that will give you some of the list of the recalls. So the FDA and which is the Federal Drug Administration, and the USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture have all the recalls listed there as well. But Listeria is a bacteria that contaminates foods, and people who eat them get sick, right? They call it listeriosis. And there's a whole bunch of gross symptoms. It's fever, muscle aches, tiredness. And then if you're pregnant, it can cause loss or premature birth. So pregnant ladies, stay away from the deli meat, if wherever you are, if you hear my voice. Okay. I'm trying to think. What else? There's more. But wait.
There's always more.
But wait, there's more. And I'm sorry to scare you all, but this is it. Let's see. So we talked about Teflon flu. Oh, there was some E. coli. How to remove E. coli from lettuce. How to avoid E. coli from lettuce. E. coli poisoning. So this one came out from, this is a little bit older. This is from Talker website. And they suggested greens such as kale, keeping them out of the fridge is better to avoid becoming ill from the bug. And let's see, E. coli. Let's see what else. This was published in the Journal of Food Microbiology, and examined 5 leafy greens: romaine lettuce, green leaf lettuce, spinach, kale, and collards. And they said infected. So what they did was they infected leaves just to see what would happen. And so the temperatures were storage at 4 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius, and 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that translates into. Any of our Canadian people can help me out there. But let me just keep going. So they say at room temperature or higher, E. coli grows very fast on lettuce. But if lettuce is refrigerated to 4 degrees Celsius, you see a decline. And then waxy greens like kale and collard, you get the opposite result. So apparently they're better outside of the fridge than in, which is interesting. So So anyway, so there's that. And the source for that one was, well, I would check out, actually, I would go and look at the Journal of Food Microbiology. That's probably the ding, ding, ding. But this one I'm getting from Talker News. And this was 4 months ago. And I did not see this. See, I keep finding stuff. So this was a crazy week. So there's that. And let's go back to the cinnamon. We talked about this. If you go to your Walmarts, there's a cinnamon recall on the door in most places, or by the community area. And so apparently there's lead in some of these brands of cinnamon. And I've seen it in the Dollar Tree as well. And let's see. It's from ALB USA Enterprises. It's called Flavor Brand Cinnamon, ALB Flavor Brand Cinnamon Powder. And it has a best before date of August 30, 2025. And the states are New York, Connecticut, Michigan, and Massachusetts. So Mimi, if you're here, cinnamon. Okay. And then let's keep going. Yeah, so lead. And they're saying it wasn't a high amount of lead, but they say for kids, it's really important that you avoid.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch recall.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where they got their cinnamon from. But, that's an interesting, I never put that together. But, yeah, you could.
Watch your cereal, Dave.
Yeah, Dave. So they say that kids are more susceptible to lead poisoning. But I had a friend of mine that painted his house. So what had happened was he lived in Baltimore and had an old house. And he was kind of careless and he stripped all the paint. And he said that he found out the only reason why he knew his house had lead paint was he said he got really loopy and he couldn't put a sentence together. And he was using like a heat gun. I know, don't ever do that. But that's what happened to him. Remember Jim? The guy with the glasses. Yeah. Jim.
So Kitty Cat said cinnamon coffee creamer.
I don't know. No, I don't. Well, see, the thing is, you don't know where they get their cinnamon, but it's the company's called
cinnamon cereal.
It's called ALB USA Enterprises, and then this other one is called American Spices LLC. Yeah. And then the other one is called Advanced Food International Inc. There's a lot of them. Yeah, so just go to the recalls.gov website, and that should sort of point you there. Now that website's real generic, but it does take you to all of the like it's tires, automotive, cosmetics, food, medications, like all of them are there, more than you want to know. But yeah, so there's that. And then the last one, I know, ready? This is very tragic. I'm ready to cry. So they're talking about there's heavy metals in chocolate. This is from the UPI News, United Press International. And this came out 2 days ago. And I'm going to put all these links in the description so you can take a look at them. I just didn't have time to do this today. But they said that apparently there's heavy metals found in the soils in the areas that produce cocoa. And it's showing up in chocolate. I know. How dare they? They're killing my chocolate. They said you have to be cautious about how much you're eating. And that's basically what they're saying. And the heavy metals are you ready? Wait for it. It's lead, cadmium. That's radioactive. And arsenic. All right now.
Awesome.
So, so they're saying that they tested 72 cocoa-based products, including dark chocolate, for the presence of those metals, and they were tested every year for over 8 years. Oh, this is a pretty long time. And so 43% of the products topped the maximum allowable dose for lead. 35 exceeded the highest allowable dose for cadmium. I'm like, what the heck? So anyway, and then they said, think again, products labeled organic actually had higher levels of both lead and cadmium compared to non-organic items the Washington team found. Nice.
Organic metals.
Organic. So organic means, what does it mean? I know, it's crazy. So, yes.
It's just contaminated environment.
Yeah. So they also said seaweed. If you eat seaweed, just be careful. There's cadmium in that. Lord, there's just a lot going on with the food. And they're saying that foods that are imported from countries such as China, of course, everything comes from China, Nigeria, India, and Egypt may contain high levels. The researchers
Dave said it makes you big and strong.
Makes you big and strong.
With a magnetic personality.
With a magnetic personality. All right, so there's that. Okay, ready? One more? Can we do one more? This one was from Food and Wine, and this is from July 14th, 2024. And it's called Diet Sodas, Hot Dogs, and Other Ultra-Processed Foods Are Even Worse for You Than You Think. New study finds. And they say people who consumed higher amounts of processed foods were 10% more likely to die from all-cause mortality. Okay, let's see. Let's get in there. Yeah, see, this is scary when I read. This is what happens when I bring it everyday reads. Okay, so let's see. Okay, fruits. So these are some of the, I don't want to like talk your ear off, but Miguel, hey. So basically, ultra processed food. What that means is foods that are processed but have additional ingredients added, like artificial colors, flavors, preservatives that preserve their texture and longevity. Many packaged foods fall in this category. Okay. And apparently in a 2022 study published in JAMA, the Journal of American Neurology. Yeah. That's a good JAMA. JAMA.
Where's the M?
Hold on. Medical. Hold on. I'm missing a letter here. Journal of American Association of Neurology, something to that effect. Let me see if I can get it. But anyway, it's one of those peer-reviewed journals that neurologists read. Because I used to talk to a lot of neurologists. This was like number 2. Neurology was number 1, and JAMA was number 2. JAMA, Shamona. Okay, so anyway, so they found that people who had 28% more of their calories from ultra-processed foods had a higher risk of dementia. Okay, so there's that. What else? The British Medical Journal, which is another pretty decent one, they analyzed 46,000 men, 160,000 women, found that men who ate ultra-processed foods had a 29% higher risk of developing colorectal cancer. And then another study found 22,000 people over 14 years found that those who ate high in ultra-processed foods had a higher risk of developing chronic disease and dying prematurely, especially from cardiovascular disease. And what is on the list? This is what I want to, and then I'm going to stop. So diet sodas, sugary sodas, so sugary and diet, refined grains like ultra processed breads and baked goods, which I enjoy so much, but I've got to stop. And processed meats like hot dogs and sausages. Bam. So there it is. So I'm going to put all these, they're not in the description right now, but I'm going to put those in there. And, but I just want to talk about, so just remember the cinnamon, the boar's head meat, ultra processed foods you want to avoid. Watch out for those pans, the pans that have the nonstick coating. Be very careful of those. And that's the main thing. Those are the main things. Okay. And I'm going to go back to the chat. I'm going to hand you that. And woo, it was a busy week. And that's why I wanted to make this live stream, basically. Spaghetti, anybody can make it. It's not that deep. But, I just wanted to talk a little bit about those things that you might find. And like I said, do your own research. I'm not an expert, but I do say I can read. And I'm going to borrow a quote from one of the YouTubers. Let me see. What is the name of her? She changed the name. Her channel's kind of long. Well, I'll put it in the description. But anyway, she always goes, "We read over here." And I like that. I like that. That kind of explains we read. Yeah. So it's really important to be informed, right? And to also, do your own research and read, get off that computer and read. Well, if you're not reading like helpful stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Like get off of Facebook. I'm just going to say it, people who spend hours on there, stuff like that. So there it is. I'm going to go back to the chat and then I think we're going to be almost ready to serve. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because this is going to be, I'm going to just turn these over. And
you said I like it.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh, wow. This looks really good. Oh, yeah. And this isn't sticking, which is wonderful. And you can always just stir these and then, baste, pour some sauce over them. Make sure the sauce gets in there. You just want to make sure that, and then what the meat does, the sauce, it just gets a little bit of the taste of the meat in there. But the meatballs cook nice and tender. And this is the way, and this sauce had a pretty high amount of water. So I really don't even have to put any water in there. But anyway, I'll just show you a meatball. That looks pretty good. Yeah. All right. Take one more picture. So anyway, woo! Yeah, I told you this was a crazy week for food. I got on my computer a couple of days ago and I just went WTH. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me go back to the chat and let's see, I'm gonna come a little closer here. But I just wanted to step back and show you the spaghetti. Let me come a little closer and then we can take a look. But isn't that insane? Yes. So Nana Michelle's still here. Oh, multitasking. Okay, what you making, Nana Michelle? And these days, nothing is healthy. Safe to eat anymore. I know. I'm sorry, Rosalie. But yeah, it's really interesting. And I didn't realize, like I said, I just sort of stumbled on some of this just one day, like I got off of YouTube and I started reading and I said, wow, this is really interesting. And I saw it in the one website that I like to go to, and I go to the, you can go to the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, and you can go in there and put any food item in and find out what the nutritional breakdown. And it does it by grams. It'll be 100 grams, 50 grams. You can break it down, whether it's raw, cooked, like raw tomatoes, cooked tomato versus cooked tomatoes. You can look in and look at all that nutritional stuff. And I started sort of doing that just to see what the differences were. Like, for example, chicken nugget, like they even have like branded chicken nuggets that are already pre-made. You can look at pre-made ones. You can look at ones that you do raw, things like that, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're getting in your body every day. Yeah. So let's see. Storms. Oh, okay, Barry. Good evening, Kelly. Storms, radios, and cats. Gotta get the cats.
We just had a horrible storm.
Yeah, we had a storm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we drove through this storm. That's the other thing. We had a terrible storm today and everything was flooding. And I thought, oh Lord, if we get stuck in the water was high. Like it was probably a couple inches high. on the highway, and I'm like, oh man, and we weren't even close to being home. Like, it was bad. Speaking of storms, but yeah, we made it, so it was good. But these look great. So I don't know. So what do you think of the meatballs? And while I'm here, and what do you think of all that crazy food stuff? Yeah, but I will definitely put some of these links in. I just didn't get a chance. I usually like to do it beforehand, but I will do it, later. And so anyway, so once again, just like to say, thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel. Some of this is a little controversial, but I just hope that it's helpful to you, And like I said, just keeping your eyes open and things like that. But yeah, apparently kale and collards, they're better outside the fridge. Wow. It's so backward, right? And that's what they said in the study. They said, we didn't expect that. We expected the opposite. Yeah, to avoid E. coli. So yeah. Ooh, it's pretty warm. You see, I'm going to turn these over again. But yeah, look at that. So these are good. Yeah. This is very exciting.
Meatballs are huge.
They are huge. I make them so this is getting back to Buka. Oh, yes, this is what I was going to say. Buka got me. So I don't know if you guys heard, but Buka closed some locations. So they're not all these restaurants aren't doing well. It's really tough. And so what's happening is Buka, one time I ordered, this was going to say, I ordered from Buka. A friend of a coworker and I had a dinner date with some clients or whatever, and they wanted us to bring them Buka to their office. So we brought Buka over there, and she ordered it. I was like, dude, I don't even know what they have, because I had not been there. And they said something like, oh, we have she goes, oh, don't worry about it, I'll get it. And so we ordered, spaghetti. And so Buka has this meatball, and I'm going to show you like how big it was, but it was kind of like this big, and they would serve it to you on a platter. So it was kind of the size of a football, a little bit smaller than a football. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this meatball is just ridiculously huge. So anyway, they ordered this meatball. So she ordered a meatball. They had spaghetti, they had lasagna, and then one other thing, maybe a salad, like some kind of a salad on a platter. But then they had Italian sausage. And I was telling my husband, I said, this Italian sausage was the best Italian sausage I ever had. And it had a lot of meat in it. It didn't taste like sausage. Like, it almost tasted like a pork shoulder or something. Like, it had a big, real chewy bite to it. And we didn't spend any money. Like, it was very, very cheap. It was like one of the cheaper things that we ever did. Tina's there. Oh, hey, Tina. Crafts by the Rose. Oh, gave me a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Yes, and if you're enjoying the show, you please give a thumbs up and stuff like that. We really appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Actually, I'm good from all that. Yeah, no, there's just what do you think?
Just for show.
Bowl or plate? We're gonna present this. I'm gonna have you do the pasta. Yeah, since you can reach it. But anyway, so this nice serving plate, I found this at the flea market. Yeah, if you can just put some. Actually, this has little fuzzies. There we go. Okay, nice. Yep. So anyway, there it is.
You're gonna throw some sauce on there.
Yeah, I'll put some in here. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna do it from here. Yep. So that's it. We'll put that there, and then I'm gonna put the sauce. But anyway, this is pretty amazing, right? Let me get my glove because this is warm. It's very, very warm. All right. But anyway, there's the meatballs. Woo! This is so hot. Yikes. Okay.
But said didn't get your live notice today.
Oh, yeah.
Tina.
Oh, Tina. Oh, yeah. I put it on this morning. It wasn't late, but it was, early, like early-ish. I didn't get a chance to, this week has been a crazy week. Crazy week. But thanks for coming, though. Let's see. Hugs. Yep. Oh, okay. Everyone's saying hi. Oh, Butterroll Boutique said she didn't get it. Okay. But she's saying hi to Tina. Okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to put a couple of meatballs in there. See if I can. That was rolling. These are rolling. Rolling on the river. Yes. Put a couple in there. You want? All right. I'm gonna put a little bit of. Here we go.
Rosemary creation. I eat cauliflower rice with cheese and zucchini and sausage.
Okay. But she's lost weight. See, we're not the way we're eating. She lost she said, was it 20 pounds? She lost a lot. Like it was a lot. I said, oh, that's pretty good. But she's given up on the carbs, and I think that's the evil plan. Like I think carbs are not your friend. Yes, and that's the problem. I don't know if that's too much sauce, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna take the thumbnail. Take the photo.
Oh.
We gotta take. I always forget to take the photo. You can do it, from here. And but anyway, there it is. And these are really good. Let me turn that off. All right. But anyway, there's the spaghetti and meatballs. So Connor, Cosmic Kid, wherever you are, thank you so much for the idea. And but like I said, for me today, it was more about the meat. I mean, not the meat, but the recalls. Because it's been terrible. This has been a weird week. And like I said, I just kept finding more and more recalls. And I was just like, what the heck? It's insane. So yeah. So there's that. So don't forget, season the meatballs, season the sauce. Because like I said, I didn't use regular spaghetti sauce. Oh, that looks good. All right now.
Done.
That's good. Okay. Beautiful. Here you go, Mr. I bring it. Yeah, just take a little bite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just see. Tell me how the sauce is. Hopefully it's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just. But these meatballs, yeah, they're done, and they normally take not an hour, but 30 minutes. And especially if you have something that's a little bit more fatty, and like I said, I browned the heck out of these. But just taste a little piece of the sauce and see if that's okay. Got my little. It's good. Okay. So that's the deal. So let me go into the meat's good. All right now. So we did it. Yeah. So that's the way you do it. And so, yeah, we started at 6. I spent more time talking. Probably the last few minutes talking. Let's take a look. I'm going to go pull this a little closer and then I can see. But yeah, that's it. So we got it. Yay. Come a little closer. We did it. Let me put my head back. Yay. We did it. All right. So let's see. Spaghetti. What? Spaghetti looks delicious. Oh, thank you. 26 pounds, Rosalie. Okay, so here we go. We got to do this. Yeah. That's impressive. Yeah, so she's been really doing a lot with low carbs or almost no carbs. Yeah. So that's good. Oh, thank you. Looks yummy. And then, but that's good. Rosalie, you're doing great. Yeah. So we did it. We did an hour and 20 minutes. We did it. Woohoo! And let's see. Let me see here. I don't have any banners today. No banners. I know this is I think we did okay.
Oh, Rosalie's using keto.
Oh, keto. That's it. We did find it. Oh, I have to tell you, we found a keto cookbook at the thrift store. So we're very, very happy. So I'm going to try it out. But I think they were talking about the cauliflower instead of the the pasta shell. And the other thing I was thinking was one more. What was the other thing? There was something really cool in there, keto. I have to look. I'll tell you. But we're going to try a couple of those, and you can let me know what you think of those. But anyway, thank you all, and so much love to everybody. And let's see. Oh, we got another comment. Hold on. We got, keto. Yes. Gotcha. All right. So I'm going to play out to my buddy Drizzle Snake. He's awesome. And thank you so much for. Have a good weekend.
Does she bring it every day? Every day. Knitting, crafting, singing, even crochet. Every day. When does she bring it every day? I bring it every day. Every day. I bring it every day.
Okay, every day. Whoops. And thank you, Drizzle Stank and Malachi and Vinny. You're so awesome. All right now. So we'll see you soon. Continue on with the Friday night. Have a good weekend, and we appreciate you. And thanks for coming, Miss Kitty Cat in its place. Bye all and hugs. Let me see what else. What else we have? What else? We got Rosalie. Yes. All right now. And please check out the members on my channel as well. Okay. And come back soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you. All right now. We'll see you soon.